Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Ian's YouTube channel. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to his YouTube channel. I'm going to hit on a video today that I can't find on YouTube anywhere. If anybody can see another one, let me know. I'll spread it around. I like to share other people's information as well as my own. Okay, we're going to break in the weather. It's coming into spring, so we're in mid-March. But we've been having a lot of snow and very cold weather, and apparently the beast from the east is coming back to get us again. So I thought even though I'm still full of cold, I thought I'd run out into the woods quickly, while you can see the floor, and do a quick video about a subject I haven't really seen anything of on YouTube. And it's strange because how many people fall down when they're out camping or hiking with a bergen on? And if you fall down with a bergen on, all the weight of that bergen is going straight through you into the ground. And if you land on rocks or sticks or branches or whatever it is, you're in a world of trouble. So, I mean, there was a guy who came one of my camps up on Burbage, and he proper went skittling. He come down this hill and he got totally trapped up in the straps on his rucksack. And if I'd not been there, he would literally have had to cut the arm straps off his rucksack. Absolutely bonkers. That was Shane Winfro. It took it with a pinch of salt because I couldn't help but laugh. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, what we're going to look at today is a few aspects. You know, there's another opportunity, you know, when you get an emergency at home and you've got to pack up and you've got to get back quick, something really bad's happened. Like you forgot to put electric on, like I generally do. No, if somebody, a family or whatever, is in a bad way, you've got to get home quick. So people want to run, and if you've got the ability to run, you need to know how to run properly, because physiology, it can be a very temperamental thing. And it only takes you to run badly, and you can do your back in, or you can pull your leg, and then you're not going to get back at all. You put yourself in a dangerous situation. Now, once you've fallen down, let's come back to that one. How do you get back up again safely? Because a lot of people might fall down, then try and get themselves up and pop the back out. And not only is it going to spoil your camping experience, it's not going to leave you very good stead when you go to go back to work. So what we want to do is we want to make sure we're safe. So if we are going to fall down, we know how. We're going to quickly go over how to pick up and put down a rucksack as well. I mean, I've got a video dedicated to that, and I'll link that below. It's in depth, the other one. It talks about physiology and about the spinal triangle. But today we're going to talk about the baby system. And it's so simple, it's unbelievable. About what a baby does when it falls down. And the same thing comes into play when you've got weight on your back, all right? Because a baby don't really have much peripheral balance, so it has to look after its muscular tendons and ligaments and all that business, and protect its spine, because it's going to fall down a lot while it's learning how to walk. So we're going to play around with these concepts, and can you please share it? This is not an ego thing. I want to share this with people so people know how to fall down. All right, it's got to be instantaneous. You can't go to fall down and think halfway through it, ooh, I remember what I've got to do. I'm going to do this. You've got to think, trip, do it, and that's it. Otherwise, if you fall on rocks with your face, or if you land on something on the bottom of your spine, you're in a whole world of hurt. All right, guys, and I don't know how much is in this bergen. This is my adventure bergen. I call it my adventure bergen because I can take it anywhere, and I never weigh it. I might do a later foot laugh, but I never normally weigh it because I think a lot of it is psychological. If you know you've got 24k in the bag, you're going to be, oh God, 24k. Oh God, I can't believe I'm carrying 24k. If I'm mile strip, you'll see me doing a video where I went up onto top of Stanage. And I went looking for them little white bunnies, the mountain hares. And that rucksack had 24 kilogram in. You know, it was like, I just got up and got on with it. And afterwards, when I came back and weighed it, I thought, ooh, actually, a bit heavy folk walking straight up front of Kinder. But I enjoyed it because I didn't realise, I didn't think about it. All right, guys? So what we're going to do now, I think it was 24k anyway, something like that. What we're going to do now is we're going to just basically look at how to pick up and how to put down a rucksack in conjunction with your triangular spinal triangle. See in a minute. Right guys, so here I am. I'm lovely balanced. If you look, I'm not standing upright because then I've fallen on my house. That's something we're going to come to soon. So what I am is I've got a slight lean forward because my body has automatically taken in consideration the weight of the bergen. Okay? So when you're packing your bergen, make sure you don't put too much stuff outwards that way, because that's going to constantly, so you'll end up walking at some stupid angle. All right? Make sure your stuff is equally balanced in the back, and that means basically putting the stuff in the right place, which is covered in the other video. We're not going to go into it too much else. This video is going to be about 4 hours long. All right, so I need to get that down there without slipping a disc. This is ideal for people who've got sort of slightly weak backs. All you do, and follow me like a dance, clip, all right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip this off this arm. All right, slip it off, and then, oh, see me step out. La, 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 and then I'm going to slip right, and then that's going to run down onto my leg. And we grab it by the grab loop. We don't try grabbing it anywhere else because it's unsecure. You see, I'm in total control of that. There's no problem. I've got to take no emphasis from that bag. And all I'm doing then is just from there, I'm going to reach up and I'm straighten my back, and I'm going to lower that to the ground. And weren't that easy? Right, but you might need to practice that because sometimes it swings about and you start to lose your dancing position. But what I need to do now, I've decided that I've had my cup of coffee. I need to get from here, my chest is really bad at the minute. From here, I need to get that up here. So we need to work in conjunction with our physiology. So what we need to do, grab it by its grab handle. Leg, back, triangle. Go a nice big triangle. Triangles are very, very strong shapes. They're actually the strongest shapes. So I'm going to pull that onto his knee, all right? So I'm pulling up through here, all right? All this is stable. Watch, boom, straight up, no problem. I'm not finding any, that's all in the arms and the shoulders. Boom, straight onto there. Then, arm, straight through. You see, all that weight, I'm not taking any weight, and then I slip it round and then up through that leg. Yeah, and it's on my back. Then I'll just bound that back in there. Whoops there. Job's a good one, isn't that good? And then I'll line this up. It always twists. And that's how simple that is. But now, I'm going to fall down a bit. Cock on. Well, I just did the video once, and I cut top of my body off. So that's what you would have seen. Not that you're missing, no, because I'm not exactly pretty, but you get the idea. It's good to see mouth moving in it when somebody's talking. Okay, so you're going to fall down. You don't know you're going to fall down, but you're going to, all right? And I'm quite sure a lot of you have. So you're walking through the woods, and you go, whoop, to fall down. Now, if you do that, what I just did, right, the only things that you've got to stop you from smashing your cranium in, your face, and everything else, is these two little circles. Let me raise you up a bit. Is them two little circles, yeah? Now that's not very effective, is it? Let's be right. So instead of that, what you need to do is recoil everything in like a baby does when a baby falls, when it's learning to walk. Its natural systems in its brain tell it that when it's going to fall down, it pulls in like that to make sure it doesn't damage these things. All right. So what we need to do is we need to crouch, go into a crouching fetal position with your hands at the either side of your head. Now your rucksack, your bergen or whatever it is you're carrying, is going to protect your back. Cock on. But if you go swinging around like this and doing all the wonderful things that Shane Winfrow did when he went and he got himself all, he got his arm tangled in here like this, and he was laid on it and it would pull it, and he'd have had to cut his strap off, right? So if you get all that, there is a good chance, because you've gone outward, all this here is going to get battered, all right? And it's just, it seems to be a natural thing as we get older. We become a little bit more stupid. So I know I'm going to fall down with loads of weight on my back, so I'll just throw all my protection away and allow nature to glide me to the ground. It don't work like that. This is what you do. And while we're doing it, sorry, a bit further away. While we're doing it, we're also going to look at getting up off the ground. Does that sound like a plan? Because that sounds easy, but you can easily put your back out on all sorts of stuff if you're doing that. So we're walking along. I hope you can hear me, I'm quite gobby. As we walk, we trip, yeah? Don't do that. You trip, you've got to program this, you trip, you come in, don't go out, come in. So as you fall, you crouch and fall into a fetal position. So you walk in, you trip, you come in, you fall. Alright? Now, I've just got quickly up to this position. Now, I'm just making sure you can see me. Because last time I did it, you couldn't see me. So I'm down here, I'm on the ground, I'm feeling all like a dead fly. How do I get all this back up there? What I need to do is get this arm, roll over, get the arm underneath you, and then roll onto your arm, alright? But you still got these legs here, yeah? And then get this arm here, and then just allow that to roll over. It's very easy if you practice it. Alright, we'll go back down again. So we're there, swailing around, we come down, bring it all in, down, we roll over, and then we're in the form of position, it's coming through your shoulder girdle. Alright, all you need to do then, you're saying all you need to do then is bring that leg up, because there's no emphasis on it, on your hip girdle. Bring that leg up, put your hands on it, and push. That's simple. So let's look at it again. Are you ready? Walking along as you do. You're going to fall over. Alright guys, I'm protected. I've protected me noggin. Onto the knee, push up. So I'm protecting me noggin straight away, because it's not worse than going home to your missus and getting big gashes and bruises and your eyes out here. What happened? I fell over. You should have watched Ian's video, she'll say. In fact, I should give this video to all wives and girlfriends, so they make you watch it before you go ill. We're walking. We go to trip, bang, down, fall. Or it can work other way. Pippa's always only doing it to his right side. You trip, you fall, you're down. Alright, arm underneath, get that body weight over, get it into your shoulder girdle. Right, leg up, on, push. You're not hurting your lumbar spine. You see, your lumbar spine's not very well protected. Your lumbar spine, for some reason, has been forgotten quite a bit by nature. So it don't give you much support around your lower back, alright? Your global core isn't very well protected in that area. And it's a very, very vulnerable area. So I'd advise people also doing some global and local core exercises. But I'm not going to do that because that'd be a PT session, that'd be silly. So now we've done that, what we're going to look at is jogging with a bergen. Was that alright for you? If you're alright, if you're happy with that, pop some comments below. Too many people swell. Their arms go out, like this. You can't. Bring it in, automatically bring it in. It's different with snow. If you fall down on skis or on a steep slow bank, you get your arms out because the friction of your arms and such like is going to stop you in the snow. So if anybody's getting that confused, there you go. Now, if you fall in a river, I'm thinking about doing a video about this because it's a serious one. Hang on, let's see a different aspect of it. Here we go. Imagine falling in a river with a bergen on. Eventually, for your glorification, I'll be doing a video showing me falling in a river with a bergen on and doing a self-rescue, and I'll show you how to do that because I don't think anybody watching my YouTube videos are going to fall in a river with a bergen, be unable to get it off and die. So we're going to look at that one eventually. I could do it now, I'm not scared of cold water, but why do that when I can do it in warm water? But I'm not going to be going to swim baths, I'll just throw myself in a local river, top marks. Right, but don't keep practicing that one. Just watch it and then try to remember it, because if you all start going out throwing yourselves in rivers, that could go downhill pretty quick. Oh, it were Ian off YouTube who told us to do it. Total disclaimer on these videos, everybody. If I'm not training people myself one-on-one, I can't take responsibility for any injuries, so I'll have no claims coming in. Thank you, because I think that's society we live in. Not that you do it, you know, you won't do it, would you? Right, jogging. Your missus is falling downstairs. She's got drunk while you've been away. I don't know girls round. because she's seen, oh, freedom is gone. So she's fallen downstairs, or she's fallen in fish tank and nearly drowned, or whatever it is to do, or she just got so blooded that she's had to go into detox or something like that. Right, so we're going to look at now jogging. And it's important to know this because it's called continuation of movement and conservation of energy. Absolutely cracking, eh? Let's put that one together. Now this could be quite difficult to bang together because I ain't got much room to run in. I've got from here to here, and I think you'll admit that's not exactly a triathlon, is it? Eh? So, when people run, they generally either bang all their energy into their ankle. Let's just get you down here a little bit. They either bang all their energy into their ankle, yeah, or they're on the toes. Now when you're running, most of the emphasis goes into the front of the foot. So you've got the handle there to propel yourself forward, alright, at speed, cock on. But if you're wanting to conserve energy and protect your lumbar spine, because don't forget, all this weight is designed really with a rucksack to be walked with, yeah? But if you're running, because your lass has just set herself on fire cooking a Chinese for some bloke who's round at your house and you want to know why he's there, right? Your hands come in, none of this. It seems to be the thing at the minute, people swailing about, like this, running like this. Bring your arms in, conserve that energy, yeah? So you want your fingers not on your sternum, but close to it, yeah? And as we jog, some people like to call it yomping because it's only because I'm wearing green and got a rucksack on, a big bergen, yeah? It could be yomping if you want to call it that. But we're moving at slightly more speed, so all it is an overemphasized walk. So when we walk, we go from heel down the side of our foot to toe. And you'll see that when I'm walking, I'm never actually off the ground. You don't walk like that, do you? Right? So I'm walking along from heel through to my toe, and just as that toe's coming off, that heel's hitting the ground. So and I'm going down the left-hand side of the foot, which is why it's padded, all the way down to the front of my toes and continuing. That's walking. We all know about walking, unless you've got problems with walking. Alright, so walk. Now, to low impact jog, by the way, if you do this without a bergen and you run time under tension, people remember, if you're trying to lose weight and you're going jogging, jog steady, just above walking pace for a longer period of time, alright, time under tension, you'll burn more calories. Right, so we go from here, yeah, and then we continue through. So what we do is, I can't do this without being a bit technical, alright? You got something called the thoracolumbar fascia. It's a fascia, a connective tissue, which is in your lower back. It's on here, alright? And it connects your upper girdle to your lower girdle, your hip girdle to your shoulder girdle, alright? So what you want to do is work in conjunction with that. When soldiers march, they work right shoulder, left hip, left shoulder, right hip, alright? Yeah? Right, and that's a lot of reasons for marching, because they're teaching people's physiology to be able to work properly in conjunction with itself. Top marks, right. So when we're jogging, that shoulder comes over and you slightly overemphasize the movement. So we go, so it's going over, it's difficult in this format to show you, but I'm going over, shoulder over, hands in, so I'm in control, over on my toes into my next heel, and then I'll continue like that. So as I jog, I'll go up here and jog towards you. Tell you what, come on here with the path. It's always difficult to show something like this on leaves. Now the idea is that you're not actually leaving the ground. So you're not powering the energy, we're wasting energy into the ground. It's a continuation of movement. Suppose that might do. Always difficult to show something like this in this context. You see me? Ah, yeah, you can see me enough. So as I jog, it's a walk, but an over-exaggerated walk, I've slightly leaned forward, my arms are in, and I'm just jogging like this. You see that? I'm swinging, slight swing in my step. Slight swing. Yeah? Working down the right hand side and left hand side of my feet, heel to toe, and just as that toe's about to leave the ground, the left foot's in, and vice versa. Alright? So I'm moving faster than I would if I were walking. But, hang on, coming back. But I'm not sprinting. We don't want to be sprinting, alright? And we don't want to be walking. It's somewhere between. So it's an over-exaggerated walk, making sure that your body twists as you walk. Yeah? So you're working in conjunction with that thoracolumbar fascia, connecting your shoulder girdle with your hip girdle, working nicely with the muscles, tendons and ligaments in your legs, alright, through the right part of your feet. That way you don't get as tired so quick, so you can go further utilising less energy, but you do tend to burn more calories. Does that make sense? You don't feel as tired. You're not belting it, so you're not going into your aerobic zone. Maybe you are a bit, but not a great deal. It's called your type 2B endurance zone. I know what I mean. So it's an over-exaggerated walk with that nice movement. And I can run for miles like this. Miles and miles and miles. Just jogging along. And that's all it is. Did that make 1 iota of sense? If it did, comment below. I'd like to hear what you've got to say. As a job, I'm a personal trainer, so I tend to teach people. I mainly work with weight loss. But if you've got weight on your back and you work at a low intensity, slightly above walking, an over-exaggerated walk, you get to where you need to be with some energy left, hopefully, and you don't damage anything, you're not pulling anything, and you're not going to get halfway there going, oh, my wife's totally drunk in hospital. So you're not in that situation. So we can just jump, and I can run like this for miles and miles, quite happily, and I can talk. And that's it. If you can talk while you're running, you're still in your aerobic zone. But it's not really your aerobic zone, it's your endurance zone. I'm not running, I'm only just overwalking. And I can still shout. The arms are in, control. Top march. I'm in full control. I don't feel out of breath. Everything's good in the world. So there you go. Alright, we've looked at falling down and standing up in a correct manner. We've looked briefly about picking your rucksack up and putting it down in a controlled manner. And we've looked at how to low intensity jog with a bergen on in conjunction with your own physiology. I could do a full video just on that, but it's a brief look, an overview of how you can cross longer distances of space, utilising not less energy, because you actually burn more energy, but you don't feel as tired. If you start belting it and giving it some, yeah, by the time you get a quarter of the way where you want to go, unless you're really fit, you're going to be haggard. Unless your mates are going to look after your bergen, and then some people still have problems. So it still applies even if you've not got your bergen on. If you go a long distance to cover, low impact jogging or high impact walking, that's what you could class it as, alright? It's also called fartlek training, variable intensity training, alright, in relation to jogging. So we've covered that as well. So I hope this has been of use to someone. If it has, please share it. Please comment below, because I can't find anything on YouTube, anything about it. If somebody can, not that link in below as well. I don't care if it's better than mine, I don't know. I'm just sort of overviewing it for people, so that if anybody has to get back to a location under duress, they've got a bit more of a bit of view of how to get there without totally knackering themselves out and be able to get there at all. Because if you're totally knackered halfway through, you're just not going to get anywhere, are you? And sometimes if you're camping on your own or there's just two of you, you both might need to get off of the hill for that very reason. So we've looked at, all right, let's look at it into this perspective. You got to get home. We've looked at how to get there by low intensity jogging, all right, in conjunction with a bergen. Then say on way home you're jogging and you fall down. Now we've got a good idea about the baby theory, about how not to damage yourself if you do that, and then how to get back up again and then continue to jog. All right, and then once you get back, or before you set off, you know now how to pick up your rucksack and how to put it down again. And I will link the more in-depth video underneath this. Well, I'm off to make another video now. That's why I brought my entire bergen. But I wanted to get this in while we've got this nice weather around us, so that people have at least got an overview of that information, because it is absolutely paramount. I don't want to hear about people getting their faces smashed in and smashing their hips in and such like. See you in a bit, guys. Thank you for watching. If you've liked it, please like, share and subscribe, and let me know if it's been any use to you whatsoever. Bye for now. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Ian's YouTube channel. So what's it all about? What's Ian's YouTube channel all about? Well, mainly it's about me, Ian Lawrence. That's why it's called Ian's YouTube channel. And it's spelled I-A-I-N, YouTube channel. Alright, sorry about the wind, it's a little bit windy. It's going on a little bit now, because I've been doing my bonkers stuff. Right, it's a big community. I want as many people as I can on board this year, so remember to subscribe. Remember to like and share the videos, that's if you've liked them. And if you did like them, it's worth sharing it. Or is it just me? So what do? We go out into the great outdoors, and we do camps. We do bushcraft camps and we do tent-based camps. And the bushcraft stuff's great because we get to learn how to make shelters, how to make raised beds to sleep on, how to create a fireplace, how to create the fire, how to use bow drills, hopefully, and how to use ferro rods and, in order to be able to create the fire. Then to find the tinder in wet weather. Oh, isn't it confusing? It's all great fun. We have a good laugh about it. And if I get it wrong, and I show you that I got it wrong, so you can learn by my mistakes. And it's all about fun and positivity and nice people. So please subscribe to start with, so you get all the videos. Like me, that wind's getting up, because it's never settled out here, is it? Subscribe to make sure you get all the videos coming up. Make sure you ring the little bell that's down there below, so when I do upload something, you can get that ding dong on your phone or wherever it is, or on your computer, so it lets you know that I've uploaded something. And remember to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. I'm rambling on again. Oh boy, am I going to ramble. Have a nice time. Let's go and have some adventures, because that's what it's all about. See you now from me, Ian, at Ian's YouTube channel. Bye for now.